I was very moved by the script and just the character of the Swede, because at that point, of course, I was reading it just with the mindset of playing the Swede and not anything else. But I was completely taken by him and by the story and by the family dynamics in it and the study of father-daughter relationships. I'm a father of 4 girls, and so it sort of touched me in a very deep place, and I was very, very connected to it immediately, really.
Bright and early for their daily races.
Because it becomes immediately you're in charge, or you're given an opportunity to direct. It becomes your baby, and I didn't want to just be some director like you hired just to make it happen, to technically do it. I wanted it to have my stamp on it. I wanted it as my first feature film. It's going to have my name on it. I wanted it to reflect me as an actor and also as a filmmaker.
Going nowhere, going.
Working with Jennifer was an extraordinary experience, because she is an extraordinary actress, and brought such amazing depth to a very complicated part, and I was very keen always in American Pastoral to have plurality in the scenes, so that we could side with Jennifer, or understand why Dawn's doing what she's doing or feeling the way she's feeling.
Nowhere. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me. No one knew me.
I love David Strathern's work. I never met him. I thought it was a real long shot, because Nathan is at the beginning and end of the film. He sort of bookends our movie. But he's our narrator and we hear him throughout, and I needed the right guy. I needed somebody who we want to hear, and somebody that can be our storyteller without sort of getting in the way somehow. It's a very tricky role, the narrator of anything, I think. But oh my goodness, he's so wonderful. I mean, you could just watch him for days and days, you know. I have to be careful not to just let all his scenes be too long, because I like to watch them so much. But yeah, I was very, very lucky to get David, and he was absolutely wonderful. He's a true gentleman and a wonderful, wonderful actor. He'll make anything work.
Find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very...
Uzo, who came in to play Vicky, was really brilliant. I mean, again, that's a tricky part, and there's complexity to it. And I remember my first phone call with her was, you know, that I wanted her not to feel like a sort of employee of the factory, but in fact, rather part of the workings of it, like a really important part of it. That she is the Swedes forewoman, and was my father's before me, was his father's before him, and so she's really part of the fabric of that factory.